One of these boxes is from 1989. The other one I purchased on eBay, and it arrived this week. Same company, same game, more or less the same box. The old one has the price printed right on the flap, 45 cents, gum included. The new one doesn't print a price because the price moves. There's 37 years between these two boxes, and I want to know if there's any difference. I don't think there is. I think it's the same box. I'd like to make that case. Here's what happened the first time. In 1989, baseball cards were everywhere. Grocery stores, gas stations, pharmacies. They came with gum. They sat next to the candy because they were a sort of candy. And somewhere in there, everyone decided, quietly, and all at once, that they weren't candy anymore. They were assets. The news said it out loud. $1 billion business. Old cards selling for more than houses. And if the old ones were treasure, the new ones must be treasure seeds. So people stopped opening packs. Why would you open an asset? You bought the box, you put the box in the closet, and the box was the retirement plan. But here's the problem with that. Everybody had that plan. Topps never said how many cards they printed in those years. Nobody did. The honest number is more than anyone will ever count. And when everyone owns the treasure, it stops being a treasure. It's just inventory. The boxes are still sealed. The people who saved them are still waiting. The price guide got thicker every year. A phone book for things nobody was calling about. So the industry did something honest, in its way. It didn't apologize, it adapted. If printing everything made everything worthless, the fix was not printing less of everything. The fix was printing a little bit of something else. In 1993, Topps put out a set called Finest, heavier card, metal front, $3.99 a pack. And hiding in the packs, a version of the card that bent light. They called it a refractor. Tilt it, and it sort of rainbows. That's the whole trick in one object. Take the same cardboard, put a mirror on it, promise there aren't many. Scarcity used to be an accident. Time made a card rare. Fires, attics, bicycle spokes, moms throwing away their children's treasures while they went off to college. Now scarcity was a feature, designed in, printed on purpose, priced accordingly. People didn't buy Finest to look at baseball players. They bought it to find the version other people couldn't have. But Finest was still one set, one experiment. In 1996, Topps took the regular set, the same checklist, the same photographs, the same cards you could already buy, and printed the whole thing in chrome, Topps chrome, and seeded refractors through the packs. Here's what they actually look like. Here I have two Loretta cards side by side. Same player, same photograph, same number on the back, Mark Loretta, 1996 Topps chrome. One of them is worth a couple dollars. The other one bends light. That's it. The entire difference. Nothing about the player changed. Nothing about the photograph changed. Somebody at a printing plant made a decision, and that decision is the whole gap in value between these two pieces of cardboard. They sold you that half second, the tilt, the moment the light catches and you know what you pulled. And it worked. It worked so well that every company copied it, and then copied the copies. A cure for overproduction, printed in a way that could be overproduced. By the late 90s, you could watch a man on television sell you a limited edition, limited on purpose, limited as a selling point, under a graphic that told you what it was really worth, a number several times the price. Who decided it was worth that? The man selling it. By 1999, they were selling graded cards on TV, cardboard and plastic tombs, a number on the label, 3 easy payments. Everything the modern hobby runs on was already on that channel, manufactured scarcity, a hallucinated price, and a grade to make it official. And then it stopped working. By the mid-2000s, the hobby was quiet. Card shops closed. The shine was still there. There was just more of it, and more of it. And eventually shine is just what cardboard looks like. That's the part people leave out. Chrome didn't win. Chrome went dormant for 15 years. What brought it back wasn't a better card. It was 2020, COVID. Everyone was home. Everyone was online. Everyone was getting money, looking for somewhere to go. And the hobby came back louder than it left. But I want to be fair about this. The gambling mechanic saved a dying thing. That's true. The question was never whether the hobby is alive. The question is what it's alive as. So here's the box from this week. Let me do the ritual. That sound hasn't changed since the gum days. Rip, fan, hunt the shine. My thumb knows this motion. Everybody's does. Every pack is a little slot machine now. The base cards are the losing tickets, and then the parallels, the refractors, the colors, with the scarcity printed right on the card so you know exactly how rare they made it for you. One player, one photograph, dozens of versions, each one numbered so you can price the distance between them. Some of them you don't even keep. You send them back to the company and they give you credit toward more packs. The card was never the point. Only the wager is left. So look at these two cards. The 1989 one is junk. Everyone agrees. It's the word we use, junk wax, and nobody argues. There's even YouTube channels called Junk Wax. And nobody argues because the boxes were everywhere and they were all the same. The new one is the same cardboard with a mirror on it. And the mirror does what mirrors do. It shows you what you want to see. This one's mine, Derek Jeter, 1997 Chrome Refractor. I paid $405 for it. Right now it isn't in my house. It's at a grading company, in a sleeve I'll never open again, waiting for a stranger to give it a number that decides what it's worth. I'm not above any of this. I bought the box, I ripped it on camera, and when the shine came out of the pack, my heart did the same thing. It did the exact same thing. The wanting doesn't get smarter because the cardboard got shinier. And I think modern chrome will become junk chrome. I think they will. Not because the cards are bad, because this is what the shine does. It gets printed and copied and printed again until there's enough of it that it stops meaning anything, and the hobby goes quiet and waits. Chrome will die the same way junk wax died. Then something else will shine, and we'll chase that. In 37 years, somebody will hold two boxes up and say they're the same box.